needs to be marked on the y-axis?
1.
One and negative 1.
Okay. This is y equals sine of x. What do I do? Where does it start?
0.
How does it 0?
To 1.
1,
To pi.
0
Negative 1.
to 0, right?
And we have to know that without using it.
You have to know that. So that should be pretty simple.
And that's the first thing on the test?
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I know, I was just like, but we just did that.
It's not even on the test.
Is this the eraser?
Radius.
All right. Second thing on the test. Graph this one. From 0 to 2 pi. What do I do first?
1 and negative.
You better plot it 1.
1, negative 1, 2 pi, and pi.
Yes.
Right?
So we don't have to do the pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2.
What depends?
If you've got it marked like that, I know what the middle one means. And I assume that means you know what it means. Is it cosine 1,
Yes.
0,
Yes.
negative 1, 0, and 1, right?
Yes.
This is what I expect. No surprises, right?
Yes.
No surprises. All right? The next thing on the test says, let me show you what it gives you. And it says, fill in all angles in degrees and radians and all sides of the given triangles.
36.
36 triangle. What would go here?
30.
30 degrees, which is what?
5 or 6.
Pi over 6. What would go here? Which is?
5 or 3.
And then this is 1 and 2. Good with that? No surprises tomorrow, right? Don't say, you know, I had to do that. All right? All right, then. Same thing. What kind of triangle do you think this is?
5 or 4.
So what is my angle?
5 or 4.
45 degrees, pi over 4. What are my sides?
1. Radical.
Okay? That is on the very first sheet. No calculator. You will turn that sheet in, then you will get the rest of the test. Okay?
This all that we just went over?
Yep.
Okay, so for the 45, do you want just one 45 then one pi over 4?
How did I do it?
Just like
There you go.
Will we be able to tell, like, just by how it looks for which triangle it is?
I would say yes, because the 45, the legs are the same. However, I have had students do it backwards, and my big thing is, can you mark the right angles across from the right sides?
Okay.
So if you're not sure, don't worry about that. All right, everybody ready for what we're doing now? Now, turn that in. You're ready to start, and you can have a calculator on your desk. All right? If I give you this triangle, I want the exact values of the 6 trig functions. What is the sine of theta?
8 over 7.
8 over 17? Cosine of theta?
18 over 7.
Tangent?
8 over 8 over 15.
Right? Cosecant?
17 over 8.
Secant? 17 over 15? And cotangent.
15 over 8.
Do those have to be reduced?
Yes.
Yes. If they're not reduced, they are wrong. You have a calculator sitting on your desk that will reduce it for you. Right? Okay with this? Find the exact value. You might know the cosine of pi over 4. Radical 2 over 2. I will tell you it would be to your advantage to know that one. I'll just tell you. Eventually you're going to use it so much, hopefully you'll just remember it. But it will be to your advantage to know that. So, radical 2 over 2. What's the tangent of pi over 3? Don't you have a 36 triangle in front of you? What's the tangent of pi over 3?
Oh, yeah.
Radical 3, is that assumed to be over 1? So is my answer radical 6 over 2?
Yes.
That is it. What if I did sine of 45 degrees plus cotangent of 30 degrees? What's sine of 45 degrees? It's the same as cosine. That's why that one's easy to remember. Sine and cosine are the exact same thing. What are they? 45 degrees. Radical 2 over 2? Radical 2 over 2. What's the cotangent of 60? What? I don't know. Radical 3? What's wrong?
You said 60, and that's actually 30.
Oh, I said it backwards?
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. So is that the cotangent of 30?
Yes.
That's what happens when I make up the problems. I make them up one way and say them a different way. My fault. Are we good with it? I didn't mean to confuse you. All right.
Oh, is that just the answer?
That's just the answer.
Oh, just leave it.
Yes. Just leave it. Pretty simple, huh? All right. 4 decimal places. What is this? places?
8813.
What?
0.88.
0.8813 degrees.
Okay, first of all, the cosine or sine is not an angle, it is not a degree. All right? It is just a ratio. So once you find a trig function, it is just a ratio of comparison of sides. It is not degrees. All right? I noticed several of you doing 0.8813. Okay. What is this?
Yeah, one of eighths.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Did you change it to radians? And did you know cosecant was 1 over sine? 1 point what? 0.998. Is that right? Is that rounded right?
Yes.
Because on the test, if you round wrong, I take a point off. We're into details. We're making it perfect, okay? Everybody good with that? Okay. I have a 25-foot ramp. Makes a 12-degree angle with the ground. How tall is the ramp? Do I have a right triangle?
Yes.
What's 25 foot? Hypotenuse. Where's the 12-degree angle? What am I finding? Why?
Yes.
So what do I use? Sine of what? 12 equals y over 25. So 25 sine of 12 is y. Can I caution you just a minute in that the last problem you did, your calculator was in radians? So what should it be now?
Degrees.
Degrees. Don't let that catch you tomorrow.
Yes, what do you want to start?
Oh, it doesn't say. Oh, it does say. How about to the nearest 10?
5.2.
Feet.
Feet. 5.2 feet.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We good with that? Okay. How are we doing?
Good.
Good? We're exactly halfway through the test. That's half. All right. Tell me the quadrant where this happens. Quadrant 2.
Yeah.
Everybody agree? If you don't agree, you better ask, because you gotta know tomorrow. because that is tangent and cosine, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? Okay. What is the reference angle? Do you know? 68 degrees. Everybody understand how we came up with that? We have to go to the closest x-axis. Is it 292 degrees here? So I go up to here? Right?
Okay.
What is the reference angle?
One over three. 5 over 3.
5/3?
Yeah.
Everybody okay with that? The positive about this test is everything we've been using. So you haven't had time to forget anything, have you?
It's been a while since the references.
That's about the only thing. Okay? Use reference angles to find that answer. To find the exact value of that answer. Use reference angles to find the exact value of this answer. Brady, are you not writing anything down?
Yeah.
Did you write this down?
No, because I was figuring out the houses.
I just want to make sure you make an A tomorrow. What quadrant is that in?
Wait, what?
4?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's my reference angle?
350.
45, right?
You know.
What is this side?
Why? That's opposite. What do you?
How about negative 1?
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you were asking.
1 and radical 2? So what is the cosine? Positive, isn't it? Because it's adjacent over hypotenuse. Positive? Okay.
Uncle, I missed off one. I forgot about that one.
Yeah. I did like the side 45.
I forgot the triangle part where like turns into a triangle, so I was like, wait.
Is this?
What's it gonna say on this one?
For the third time,
Yes, you.
use the reference angle to find the exact value. Let's don't do 11. Let's do this. exact value. Exact value means you cannot type it in your calculator. You have to draw a triangle. What quadrants is in?
One.
No.
It's
well,
three.
Never mind. It's 3. Testing you guys.
Wait,
Oh yeah, you're right. If it was 13, yeah, okay.
Because it's
I
6
made that.
is like the 100 degrees is the 6. It gets past 6.
Is this 1 and a 6 pi?
Yes.
Isn't it 1 pi to here?
Yeah,
So it's gotta be more than that. Right? What's my reference?
5, 6.
What is this side?
What? Yeah.
What is this side? What is sine? Opposite over what? So what is that?
Negative 1/2.
Right? Is this making sense? Duke?
we know those numbers, the negative 1, the radical -3 or whatever, the 2, because of the 5 or 6 triangle.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we've used it like 40 times now or something. No, how many times are we going to use it?
Like 600.
More than 600.
and how do you know the 5 or 6 is your reference?
How far is it from pi to 7 pi over 6? That's how.
Okay. Gotcha.
I can't wait to watch this video like 5 times tonight.
If it works, we'll see. I'm hoping. All right. 2 angles between 0 and 360 degrees where this happens. What kind of triangle does that go with? 45. Agreed?
Yes.
It helps if you know that. Now, what quadrants is sine negative in? 3 and 4?
Yeah.
So doesn't that mean in quadrant 3, I have 45?
Yes.
What is that?
Are we in?
25.
225.
Okay? That was
Wait,
quadrant
how do you-
3.
How do you know to go?
I'm gonna.
Oh, next.
How do we know it's 25?
You want 80 plus 45?
Isn't it 45 more than halfway around?
Yes. 45.
How do you know not to go to the right?
I always go to the closest x-axis.
Okay.
What, Corbin?
Okay, so why are you using, your question was asked in degrees, but you were given radians. You just reversed
I didn't
whatever.
give you any radians.
No, you didn't, did you?
Just sound
No.
That's just,
Okay, everybody okay with that one? We need another one in what quadrant?
So is that what's given? Negative, yeah, negative.
That's given.
So that goes to, that tells you it's 45.
What is that?
315. 360.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So how did you know on that one to not include the 45?
Because I always start at 0 and go to the end of my angle. And I basically was 45 degrees short of going to 360.
That's because that's your reference angle.
Oh, and the other one, it's because it's.
Because I went 180 plus that. Right?
Okay.
For some reason, I thought it was still saying like to the closest x-axis. Axis. And I was like, then why is it going?
Wait, I said 225, what you would subtract by 180?
You added 180. You added 180.
This time I want this.
I didn't want 80.
Oh, and you do that.
All right?
Ooh. Got this.
What quadrants am I in?
1 and 3.
1 and 3. You've got to be able to know your quadrants. Right? 1 and 3?
Yes.
Anybody know what my reference angle is?
5 or 6. No. Yes.
Tangent is opposite over adjacent. Yes?
Oh yeah, and then you can.
What is this angle?
60 degrees.
5 or
Oh,
6.
pi over 3. Gotcha.
Pi over 3. Because the 3's are opposite each other.
And then you know the.
That'll help. 3's are opposite. Radical 3, pi over 3 are opposite. Right?
Yes.
Agreed? So my first angle is pi over 3. What quadrant is my next one in?
3.
So it's here, and it's pi over 3, right? What is
So
this?
it's 4 pi over 3.
4 pi over 3?
Yep.
That makes sense.
How are we doing?
I think you guys did.
Doing good? All right. Last thing on the test. We're gonna make it before the bell rings.
Yes.
What?
It was the fantastic question. Jesus.
Right up flying.
Opposite of that. We should do that. That's like yelling.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Gunner don't say it.
Quadrant am I in? 4?
4.
4? Can you see? Quadrant 4?
Yes.
Because tangent's negative and sine's negative.
So can they both be negative?
For them both to be negative, they've got to be quadrant 4. Yes?
Yep.
So, quadrant 4. Green is ugly, isn't it?
Yes.
Tangent is opposite over adjacent.
You do.
Which one is negative?
20.
Opposite.
What is my hypotenuse?
9.
29?
Yeah.
And we got that.
So what's the cosine of theta?
You already did it. Okay, I thought you did on your house.
Tell me you're a genius after you get your test back Friday, okay?
No.
Tell me I want you to be able to tell me you are.
I will, Ms. Coughlin.
I wasn't giving him a hard time. I want him to be able to tell me he did it on the test.
I won't even forget a pain at this time.
Are we good with this one? Can we do one more?
Oh, but I just read those last time. I'm like, my page is maxed out. Well, you just give it something. No, for like, I think I'm on my third page.
All I
Can you draw your triangle? Did it feel good or did it hurt?
Oh, that was me. Fuck good. I need to contact medical.
That was you, Alex?
Yeah.
My goodness, what are you doing back there? Tell me what I know.
Well, we know that
You
X
know,
is negative
hypotenuse,
yeah.
basically would be negative 15.
Negative 15 and 17 would be hypotenuse.
8 is fine.
8 is
You're
right.
right.
Is it positive 8
Positive 8.
or negative 8?
Positive.
Positive 8? So what's the sign of theta?
8 over 17.
8 over 17 is